But the one thing I do like about the wheel is that it does give you a very clean product. Watching the black sand climb up to about the third riffle, even a couple pieces maybe going in, but I am seeing some black sand and a little bit of black sand and gold depositing. Oh, there's a nice little chunk there. See, right under the spray bar. That gives you the material a nice chance to get caught in the ribs. Now, I still don't have it quite adjusted right. I'm watching how the material works. It looks to me that I'm seeing the black sands building up in the bottom ribs. But it looks like I have a little bit too much water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my water flow down just a little bit. Okay, I'm actually seeing the black sand climb a little higher, so let's see how it works. Now, in reality, I would much prefer to have the material pre-wetted first. In other words, have some water in the bucket and possibly even a little wetting agent, gold drop, jet dry, some kind of a non-sudsing detergent. Now, one of the new things we've done on the wheel, even over the first generation, it's got, I don't know if you can see these cups, but there's a cup that goes at an angle like this and then one that's almost straight. What that's doing for us is it's allowing us to turn the material over quicker. You can process material a lot faster. The material should be able to handle, probably up to a couple 100 pounds an hour. It depends on the material. I figure like an 80-pound bucket, the 5-gallon bucket is full of black sands and stuff. It's going to be about 80, 100 pounds. So you can easily run a couple of those in an hour without too much trouble. But the one thing I do like about the wheel is that it does give you a very clean product. Now, if I wanted the material to climb higher, or if I wanted the black sand, I could do one or two things. I could speed the wheel up, it would work the material faster. In fact, I'll do it just to show you here. I'm going to take the wheel, I'm going to speed it up, and you'll notice the black sand is climbing higher. I can slow the water flow down, and I can see I'm getting more material now into that rear container. So you can tell it's really not a 100% way to get it set just right. You have to kind of just play with it and see how the materials are reacting. We're starting to overflow here a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and let the machine run just for a minute by itself. Okay, this gives you a good idea how that little sprayer can come in handy too. Alright, so I've just processed about a quarter of a 5-gallon bucket of material, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slow everything down. I'm going to shut the unit off. And the water pump off. Now I'm going to show you what our product was here. Let's see what we got here. See, that's pretty damn clean gold, a lot of fine gold. I don't know if you can see that or not. But thing does an extremely clean job. I'm going to take and run the material one more time. It's going to dump this all back into here. One very important thing, you see this? When you fire the wheel up, do not forget to put it back on, because I've done that a couple times already. Container in the back in. Okay, let's see what we have in the pan here now. All right, now let's see what we got inside here. Shut the speed off first, and then my water pump. Always check for any little nuggets in here. They sometimes get hung up. So now, let me get a pan here. Okay. I'm going to take Probably not a bad idea to take your pan, put it behind the trough here when you open it up, because you never know if you could have a piece of gold hung up in the little snout. And this is how the gold comes out. Tell me that isn't clean. It would have taken me 20 minutes to separate this stuff, you know, if it was already panned down. I took material right off the bank, or actually down in his hole. I ran it through, and I cannot believe how clean it is. There's a lot of fine gold, a lot of coarse nuggets, kind of barrage of different sizes. But that shows you how good this machine works.